Hello everyone. We're just going to wait for a few more people to jump on. Instagram is just letting all my followers know that we've started the live video. So we'll just wait for a few more people to join. We've got, wow, amazing. We've got 8 viewers already. A few people are waving. Lovely. Looks like Instagram's done an update and we've got a new layout. Brilliant. So I've got great content coming up for you guys today. It's been a little while since our last one. I think it was back in November. So I hope you've all had an amazing Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. This is going to be a dedicated spotlight Q&A session with our art department today. So we've got Legge, who is the curriculum manager, and we've also got Victoria, who is an alumni, and she'll be telling us a little bit about her later on as well. So I've just got to check. Right, art and design, brilliant. They've put their request in. I can see that. That's lovely. And we'll just wait for Victoria to jump on and pop her request in, and then I'll get started. Before I get started, I just want to let everybody know, if they have any questions about anything, about the college, about art in particular, please feel free to pop them in the comments below. If you don't fancy putting your comment on the live, then you can obviously DM us as well. Alternatively, give us a ring if you want to speak to anybody else as well. All of our information about all courses is on our website, so that's www.northkent.ac.uk. Our contact details, everything's on there as well. So let's begin. Just a little bit about us. Obviously, we're North Kent. We've got 2 campuses, one in Dartford and one in Gravesend as well. You may know, or you may not know, that there is a free shuttle bus from Dartford Town Centre all the way to the Dartford campus. Obviously, with COVID and things, there's been more buses put on. As everybody is remote learning at the moment, it's slightly different, but fingers crossed, things will be back to normal come September, if that's when you're interested in coming in and enrolling with us, and you'll be able to potentially use that free shuttle bus service. So I thought I'd let you know that. Alternatively, we have got some events coming up soon, online ones. There will be pre-registration available around next week, so keep an eye out on our socials and especially on our events page on our website. Okay, so if you would like to apply for any course, you are able to apply for a course right now. Nothing has changed. So you can go to the website, you can apply as soon as you land on the landing page, so the home page of the website, there is an apply online button at the right top hand corner. Click that, select the course, and then go through your application process. It's as simple as that. Obviously, if you do have any questions, again, DM us, comment today, give us a ring. We are here to help. YouTube, we've got so much great content on there. So check that out as well. So let's introduce Tom, who is our curriculum manager. Let me see. I have got Victoria's request in now as well, so I will add her very soon. But we're going to bring in curriculum manager for art. It's just connecting. Oh, there he is. Hi,
Hello.
Tom.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, thank you. Not bad.
Good. How's working from home going?
It's okay. It's okay. The students are responding pretty well. We're having
Yep.
lots and lots and lots of Zoom sessions, but it seems to be going so far so good.
So far, so good. That's good. That's great to hear. Okay, so did you just want to give us a little bit of background about yourself, and then I'll start asking all the questions, basically.
Yeah, of course, no worries. So yeah, my name is Tom Legge. I'm the curriculum manager for art at North Kent College. My background is in illustration, and I also teach on the graphic design course that we have here at the college. I've obviously worked in the industry, in like art galleries, and worked for marketing firms, and now I work here in this lovely kind of college.
Perfect. Thanks, Tom. So art courses. First things first. Where are they based? We've got 2 campuses. Which one is it? Which one is it at?
Yeah, okay. So we are based solely at the Dartford campus.
Perfect, perfect. And obviously, as I mentioned to everybody this earlier, there is a free shuttle bus that does run from Dartford Centre, and not at the moment because nobody's really in. But obviously, key workers, things that students that are in, are obviously coming in as well. So next question, which is quite important. We get this quite a lot actually, and not many people know. Could you just expand on the entry requirements? Maybe start with the levels that you offer, and then the entry requirements of each of those levels, if you could.
Yeah, certainly. So our courses range all the way from level 1 to level 4. So level 1 is obviously below GCSE level, and obviously we're looking for the equivalent of what used to be the old school kind of grade Ds, Cs and Ds. The level 3s, we're looking for 5 grade 4 to 9s, including your English and your maths. And obviously level 2, which is equivalent of GCSE, is just below this. So we're looking for grades kind of just below that as well. So there's always options for everybody to kind of come into the course. No matter what kind of grade you get at GCSE, we've got something for everybody. We appreciate the minute it is so difficult with COVID and not knowing kind of what grades are going to be and how they're going to be assessed. But have no fear, we are kind of working on that, and we will help you as much as we can. You're also required to have a portfolio of work. So this can range from anything. This can range from your GCSE work that you've been doing. This can range from photographs you've taken at home, you know, stuff from your Instagram accounts, sketches you've been doing, anything that shows us you've got a passion for your subject, essentially. Also, we require kind of a school report, and obviously we want to see what your predicted grades are to kind of help us put you on the right course. The last course, which is the level 4 course, obviously for that we're looking for A-level grades and above, or your level 3 grades. And again, we are looking for your a strong portfolio of work. Mature students, obviously, we really just look for level 4. We look for that portfolio of work to see where you're at.
Perfect, thank you. You did touch a little bit on English and maths there, and
Yeah.
In the current climate as it is with COVID, obviously I think there is quite a big worry in students and their parents actually with colleges obviously considering what's going on, and obviously you did say that that would be a consideration, and obviously we don't know what's happening at the moment really, but there is also questions always about English and maths. What if I don't get my English and maths? What does the college do? Is there like functional skills? Can they retake? Would you be able to just touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, of course. So like I said, for level 3, we're looking for 5 grade 4 to 9s, including English and maths. If you don't quite get those grades, then obviously you can look at the level 2 course. So some of our level 2 students are either doing maths or English, or both at the same time. For the level 1 course, normally these people have not achieved either both their maths or English. If obviously you haven't met the grade kind of D criteria, then obviously we're looking at functional skills. As soon as you kind of get your level 2 though level 1 within functional skills, then you progress up to the GCSE, and then you work on the GCSE up until you're, I think it's 18. Forgive me if I'm wrong on that, but that's what I know on the English and maths kind of front.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Progression, that was a bit of a key word that I got there. Obviously you have your level 1 going up to level 4. That's kind of your internal progression, I guess, if people want to move up the levels.
Yes.
The people maybe, do they dive into like a slightly different area, or once they leave college as well, what's the progression? So if you could talk a little bit about your internal progression, and then move on to obviously your external once they leave, where do they kind of end up in a sense?
Yeah, that's fine. So lots of our students go, as you say, up through the ranks. So they go from level 1 to level 2, level 3, and then level 4. Depending on kind of what they kind of want to do. Obviously, in terms of progression, we're looking for students to obtain a merit and above on their courses, and have good attendance and good punctuality. I can't stress that enough, that it's not a guarantee that you will progress forward. The level 4 course is obviously the foundation course. So obviously that's designed for a 1-year kind of intensive course to get you ready for university. A lot of our students kind of come onto that course though who are 18, don't want to go to university and want to kind of have that 3 year of education. And that's why it's a really good year for that, especially at the current climate with tuition fees being so high. In terms of leaving after the course, obviously you're going to talk to Victoria after this. So she went off to Central St Martin's and is doing a fantastic job there. We obviously have links with the big universities like University of the Arts if you want to kind of go to that university. It's not just about university though. If you want to get into the industry, obviously we can kind of help you with internships, apprenticeships. If you are seeking employment, whether it be in kind of curation, publishing, printmaking, if you want to set up your own kind of studio, it's all those things we can kind of help you with in order to, enable you to kind of get there.
Perfect. Do you kind of really support them with maybe their application to university if they ask for it? Is there that kind of bit more one-to-one support if they need it there?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, at the minute we have certainly in the level 3 second year, we have quite a few students who are looking at university. They've been really heavily supported by Danielle in terms of helping for their portfolio, in terms of writing their personal statements, getting them ready for that aspect. And also the students who are thinking of internships and apprenticeships, we're helping you in terms of, talking to the careers advisors, talking to those within the industry, so having live kind of chats with them to kind of say, well, how did you get employment? How did you get into the industry? So there's lots of kind of opportunities there to kind of help you no matter what you want to look at.
Perfect, thank you. I did touch on it before you joined, Tom, about how people can apply. Obviously, that is through the website. For people that have just joined, you can apply via the website now. You did touch on it earlier about maybe the process in regards to what would happen, so their portfolio. Could you just go over that bit just again, because there's been a few more viewers pop on?
Yeah, it's fine. So excuse me, I'm just going to change hands. I'm losing the bloody mum. So to get onto our course, obviously, yes, we are looking for a portfolio of work. In terms of what to include in that portfolio of work, as I've said, you can include anything really that shows your creative streak. So any drawings, photography you've done, any like printmaking work that's like behind me here, nice bit of lino print, screen printing, anything really that shows that creative streak. So if you've been studying photography GCSE, there is no reason why you can't come onto onto our art and design course. That is possible. If you've been studying design and technology, as long as you can show you've got that creative flair and you've got that ability, then by all means, apply. We can help you. If your portfolio isn't quite there, then again, our team will kind of support you and say, well, look, have a go at this, try that, go away, come back, and then kind of show us what you've got. At the moment, obviously, it's all kind of via phone calls and Zoom and, emailing just because of the current restrictions.
Perfect, thank you. So just another question that comes up quite a lot. What skills, knowledge, experience do you feel that your students gain from coming on the course to help them once they've left, whatever they choose to do when they leave, whether that's uni or employment?
Yeah, I mean, all of our team here are practicing artists, so they're within their expertise, they're within their field, they're within the current climate as it is. So they have the kind of knowledge and the expertise to kind of help you progress wherever you kind of want to go, essentially. It's not enough in this day and age to just learn about art and design. You need to learn about, well, how does the industry work? How does it operate? It's understanding how do you obtain employment. Just because you've done something in art doesn't mean you're becoming artists. Like say you might end up in, like I said before, publishing or curation or graphic design or architecture. The possibilities are endless in terms of what you can do. It's obviously, and it's our team that will kind of help you kind of get there no matter what you kind of want. We always look at the industry, we always look at progression. Please don't feel like it's a case of, I've got my art qualification and we just send you off into the wild and hope for the best. We will do whatever we can to kind of help you, obtain employment as best we can.
Perfect, thank you. So this is the second to last question. Um, what do you think your students enjoy most about the course? Obviously, it's the course has slightly changed, obviously, because of remote learning at the moment, but maybe in previous years or before COVID kind of came about, and even now, maybe if you're doing something different, what is there a unit or a module that really stands out to them and you get a lot of positive feedback from, basically?
Yeah, I mean, in general, if you watch kind of the YouTube video that we have up from when we kind of interviewed some former students, you know, the main thing that kind of came out was the idea that we're, you know, it's quite a relaxed kind of atmosphere. Although we are strict in terms of good punctuality, good attendance, you know, you've got to be working hard. We are different from school. You know, we're we're not here to just kind of process you through and kind of get you out. We are here to kind of support you and nurture you and make you into that kind of better artist. And I think that's kind of our key kind of selling point over sixth form, things like that. Not bad mouthing sixth forms. I went to sixth form. If you want to do anything like that, go for it. But you know, the key kind of feature is that you will just purely study that subject that you love. You know, you'll be able to kind of explore and push your skills further than you could anywhere kind of else. And I think that's the key kind of thing that I hope our students kind of say. You know, and it's having access to the facilities within the college as well. You know, before COVID, obviously, access to the kind of the screen printing room. Obviously, we got the ceramics kiln. You've got your own kind of dedicated space to kind of work in, dedicated kind of Mac bays. You know, there's too many things to kind of name in a short kind of Instagram feed. But yeah, there's a lot for the students to get involved with.
Definitely, and I can personally vouch for that because I have been round to your facilities and they are great. And the students, as you said in that video, were brilliant as well. So if anybody wants that extra information, they can head over to the YouTube and watch that video as well. So the question, it's not really a question, it's more, is there anything else that you would like to mention about your course offer, or in particular, what advice you would give to a year 11, maybe if they're thinking about coming to college or thinking about coming to do an arts course?
Yeah, definitely. You know, just kind of recapping on what I said before, it's we have dedicated art professionals here, you know, that they're in their field of expertise, whether it be kind of within printmaking, whether it be within fine art, whether it be within illustration. You know, they're all kind of dedicated in their fields and want to kind of help you. Like I said, it is a more relaxed atmosphere at college. We're on a first name basis. We're not sir or miss or anything kind of like that. So that's always a, you know, kind of a big plus for a lot of people. In terms of my advice for kind of year 11s, it's, you know, it's having a look at our Instagram feed. It's having a look at the website, the YouTube channel, you know, get a feel for kind of what we're doing. Have a look, see if it's for you. Like I say, you know, if you want to study just one subject and nothing else, and you love art and you love kind of everything it has to hold, there are jobs within it. You know, I think there's a big thing out there that, oh, if I do art, I can't get a job. You know, I would say to any year 11 student, any parent kind of watching at the minute, that, you know, there are opportunities within art and design. And yeah, we're the best place to do it.
Perfect. That was brilliant ending. That was.
Right.
Lovely. Just before you leave, Tom,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say to everybody that's watching now, and everybody that watched the video after, if you do have any questions about art in particular, Tom is actually using the art Instagram account. So it is NKC underscore art and design. So if you have any questions, just DM them, comment on their pictures, like, share, do whatever you like. They are there to help. That Instagram account is there to help you guys, if you have any questions. Obviously, otherwise you can obviously message the main account, and I'm sure somebody will get back to you. In the meantime, just keep a lookout on the events page, and there will be soon virtual open days coming up as well. But that's it, Tom. Thank you so much for
That's all
joining
right. No
us.
worries.
It's been brilliant, amazing insight as always. And enjoy the rest of your day at home.
Thank you. Thank you. I've got lots of
Thanks,
marking to
Tom.
do, but yeah, I'll try. Cheers.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Bye.
Bye. Right, so I hope everybody has really enjoyed that. I know I have. But we're still not finished. We have got Victoria. She is an alumni of ours. So let me send the request to Victoria. It is just waiting and connecting. There
Oh,
she is. Hello.
hi there.
Hiya, how are you?
Yeah, good. Dealing with
Good.
it well.
Yeah. How are the kids downstairs? I know you mentioned yesterday you're moving all the space. Is
Yeah,
it going okay?
at the moment, yes, there's no tap dancing going on in the living room at the moment, so that's a bonus. So,
That is a bonus, definitely. Okay, well, thank you for obviously joining us today.
okay.
I'm just gonna start with the questions. I'm sure everybody's eager to hear a little bit about you. I know I am. So first things first, obviously you was a student at the college. What did you study whilst you was here? Like the level, what course was it called?
It was level 3 UAL extended diploma in art and design. Uh,
Okay.
and I hadn't done art GCSE up at all previously.
I didn't. Okay,
No.
so you kind of how did you come about that? Was there a reason that even though you didn't do it in school and for GCSEs that you thought actually I'm gonna go down this path?
Yeah, well, I have children, and they were all old enough off at school and stuff like that. So I basically had two choices, which was to go into the workforce, probably doing childcare, and I looked into doing childcare at North Kent, or to actually do something that I've always loved doing. And particularly with the kids, I spent a lot of time making costumes or helping them construct castles out of sugar cubes for homework or various things like that. So I thought, okay, I'll take a chance and I'll do what I love and I'll see if I can actually do this.
Oh wow, that's brilliant.
So,
Is was there anything did you ever thought of going to sixth form, or was college the path for you?
college was the path. Yeah, I'd like I say, because I'd looked at the childcare stuff first. I'd looked at the website,
Hmm.
and then when I was reconsidering, I looked at the applied arts blog type of thing, and
Okay.
thought, oh, that sounds good. I like making things. Seems to be a big range of things here that they're going to teach us. That sounds good. So that's what I went for.
Brilliant, lovely. So obviously you've touched on what you studied at the college. Can you tell us a little bit about your actual experience, what you got up to, maybe like a day in the life in a sense?
Um, I'll try not to gush too much because I really did have a fantastic time, and all of the people in my class and in my year, I know still fondly talk about. Oh, I wish we were back in college. Um, a huge range of things that I'd never been near before. Enameling using a kiln, which was really good fun. Um, we did stuff with felt, doing felting, jewellery making, obviously painting, printmaking, three colour mono printing, which is my favourite thing ever now. I can't, well, I'm not a person that can paint or draw naturally. So the printing processes were particularly interesting because they were a different way to go about doing a portrait or something like that, which
Yeah.
I'd never heard of before. Um, there was just such a huge range, and our tutor was always very open. If there was something in particular that you'd seen somewhere and wanted to try, then she was very open to figuring out the best way to do that. Which really, the amount of support was incredible as far as that was
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah, I know obviously we did have a little chat yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So and we did touch on the support. Obviously you're at uni now, is that right?
Yep, yep.
So what's the difference in a sense? What do you feel?
Huge difference. um, Obviously, at North Kent, there was someone there from morning till you left in the evening. Even if they couldn't solve your problem or help you with where you wanted to go, they always knew who to direct you to. So there was times where I'd be sent to photography or to actually at one point to the radio station when I needed help trying to loop something. So that was really great. Whereas now in university, I see a tutor once every 3 weeks normally.
Okay.
And then that is a set tutorial where you get 20 minutes to talk about what you've been doing. There's not any actual process of them teaching you as such. Yeah, you just have to do everything yourself.
Yeah,
So take advantage while you're at college of getting that support.
definitely.
It's
Definitely. It sounds like if you've got it there on a plate, you need to take it,
hugely.
and don't take advantage of it and before it's all gone, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay, that's brilliant. So we've just touched on uni. Do you just want to tell us a little bit about what you're in uni now, but
Yep.
the bigger picture, as soon as you left, what have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Yeah, so started at Central St Martin's the term after leaving college.
Mm-hmm.
Very much, like I say, different experience. We don't get briefs at all at Central St Martin's. It's about finding out what your practice is. So
Okay.
you basically follow your own interests, both in terms of subject matter and the materials you want to use. I'm actually in a pathway, it's fine art that I actually went on to do, even though it was
Okay.
applied arts that I did at college. Along the way, Christian kind of persuaded me that actually I was a fine artist and not an applied artist. Turns out he was right. But I had no idea of that conceptual side of art really before starting college. It wasn't something that interested me at all. Whereas now that's what I do. But yes, you sort of just go and do your work and do your research and then present it, and are given advice then in 20 minutes. So it's a very different thing to having somebody there all the time. Whereas before I was very much sort of, my instinct is to do sort of props and costumes. It has now, being at university, turned into a much more performative thing.
Okay.
Which I am not a person that likes to be looked at generally.
Okay.
Being at CSM has seen me wandering around King's Cross with just a net that I made round about me in a bra and a lobster made out of recycled materials on my back and documenting that.
Wow.
It's very different from what we were doing in North Kent.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good fun. It's very strict. You have to be very self-directed.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn something, you have to sort of figure out what it is and then go and ask for help. There's not, they're not going to say, okay, one day we're going to learn about printmaking. That's not how it happens. But yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, sounds it. Oh, you touched on that you obviously studied applied at college, and then you went on to do fine at university. Is that right? What is the difference?
Yeah.
Just for all the people that are not too sure.
Well, I always thought fine art was much more about being able to produce something that was fine in quality, to say, sort of old master style thing, realistic painting or drawing was kind of the image I had in my head of fine art.
Okay.
It's not about that at all. It's much more about the piece being only for the sake of art. It's not a teapot that you've made so that it can pour tea for somebody. It's not a piece of textile that's going to become curtains or carpet or whatever. It's much more art that's made for a gallery setting or a particular exhibition.
Okay.
And so generally, obviously, there's an idea as to, why you're producing the art.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Thank you for confirming that. So my last little bit of, it's not really a question, it's more so, what advice would you give to a mature student or a year 11 even that is thinking about doing the art course or coming to North Kent College?
Oh, do it, definitely. I mean, like I say, everybody in my year that I still am in contact with, and that's most of the people, all talk very fondly of their time, both the things we got to do, but how supportive the staff are, Not just, like I say, in fine art, but overall the community feels really nice. You feel like a person and not just another, a number, or it's fantastic. And the opportunities and the amount of stuff that you get to learn are from, again, people that I've spoken to in university now, unless they did a foundation degree beforehand, they didn't get any practical skills as we did. So I think that made a big difference, because a lot of people would generally, particularly at CSM, a lot of people do their foundation degree before going on. I didn't have to do that. My portfolio was strong enough to show a wide range of things because of just my time at North Kent to be able to do that, So that says a lot for the course. I think that there is such a wide range available.
Brilliant, thank you. We have literally just had a comment come in, and it's a really lovely one. Emma has said that you're amazing, Vic. So that's really nice.
Oh, see, that's the type of relationship you get at North Kent.
Exactly, prime example there. Well, that's all my questions, and you've been absolutely brilliant. You've gave amazing insight from obviously a student and an alumni perspective. So thank you very much for joining us, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Perfect. So we've seen Tom, who is our curriculum manager for art. He's given an amazing insight about entry requirements and everything like that. And if you have missed it, don't panic. This video will be up online. And then obviously Victoria came in, and she's an alumni. She's now at university and she's doing amazing. So again, if you've missed that, don't panic. You can rewatch it as soon as this gets posted live. So just before I leave, thank you everybody that has tuned in today. It doesn't go unnoticed. If you have any comments about art, if you have any comments or queries about the college or coming to college in general, then please get in touch. We know that it's a really, really hard time for anyone, mature students or year 11s or year 10s that are thinking about coming to college. So please do get in touch. We are here to help. And with that being said, we have tons and tons of great content for you to support you, not just picking up the phone or emailing or giving us a DM. You can go onto our YouTube, go onto our website and have a read, have a watch of all the amazing information that we have there. With that being said, obviously, please do DM us. Please do give us a ring. Please browse our website. If you are interested in applying for a course, please do that now. You can do that in the link provided in our bio, and that will send you straight to the webpage. So there's no excuses. But thank you so much, and hopefully I'll be seeing you all soon. And stay safe and stay well. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.